Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Alexander Insights back with another scalping recap here on June 10th. Gonna go over 3 plays on 2 stocks that I did, 2 on Google, 1 on AMD, all upside. Lost 1 of them, won 2 of them, so good green for the day. Here on the S&P 500, kind of stalled out this morning, just going up and coming back down. We did have a target on the S&P 500 up at 603.04. If we go to the daily chart, it's actually the high of back on February 24th, 2025. So looks like we're kind of heading back towards all-time highs on S&P 500. Just kind of want to be wary since we have a lot of things going on in the world right now. Another target up on IWM, Tesla target up, Google target up, Amazon target up, and AMD target up was all that I had written down this morning. We go to the Google here. It was actually the first one. I just noticed this. I mean, Google actually just shot off 1 minute ago. Absolutely have no clue why. Because I mean, the S&P 500 clearly didn't do anything. IWM didn't do anything, but Google clearly just shot all the way up after we played it. So I'm gonna go over the first 2 plays I played here on Google. Those are the first ones. We have our target here at 167.75. We go to the daily chart. That was actually our high from May 22nd. So, and we didn't hit that yesterday. So that target is still active until we hit it and break it like we are doing right now. So we go to the 1 minute chart. We see that price pretty much went right up to it, almost hit it at open. So we really wouldn't have even gotten a chance to play it if it did hit the target at open, but thankfully it didn't. It came right back down. So that was the first play I did. I think it was like on this candle or on this candle I was going to get in calls just to take it up right here and sell it really quickly. But I got in calls, it came down, I sold super fast, maybe by like a 12% loss, and just waited for the next play to set up, and that's exactly what I did. So set this entry price here. Once this price would break, I knew that it would take us up to this target, maybe even higher, which it did. So I just waited, set this entry price, waited for the break on this candle. It broke. Once it broke right here, I got in calls, took those calls up, sold half at the target, and then held on for the other half and sold the other half up on this candle for around a 15 to 20% gain. And then kind of just stalled between our right above our target and our entry price, and then just shot up. So kind of curious about what's happening with Google right now. It's finding a lot of highs right now. It's go to the daily chart. It's actually not back up to all-time highs. It's almost like the lagger of the Mag 7 till it gets to its all-time highs back around 207, but right now we're just going to have to wait. Google looks like it's absolutely about to launch off. I think, yeah, definitely started launching off because this was like a resistance right here. We had some resistances. Once it broke this resistance really is when we knew that it's time to get swing calls. So swing calls are absolutely printing right now. We don't have any of those. We're not really a swing trader, but if something is optimal and I know that I'm pretty sure it's going to do what I think it's going to do, then I'll get some. But yeah, keep going to Google. It's absolutely launching off right now. So those are the 2 plays. One for a loss here. I tried way too quickly, and then second one, I'm like, all right, let me stick to my strategy. Wait for the entry point, to break, and then take those calls up to that target point, sell half, have the other half for more push. So that's what we did there. The second play was here on AMD. So AMD had its target right there at 122.53. We go to the daily chart. That was from the high of May 14th. That obvious high. So we go to the 1 minute chart. This was my entry point right here at 121.84. Basically, just had to wait for an entry. Right here in the middle of this red candle. Came down. Set my entry price right here. Once we broke this entry price, I knew it was going to take us up to either around this high or between this high and this target, and that's exactly what it did. So broke this entry price. I got in calls right here, took it up, Had to wait around 4 minutes, and then I sold it all at this target right here. It looks like AMD is actually having a nice push too. We go to the S&P 500. S&P 500 is still stalled. Go to the NVIDIA. NVIDIA stalled. AMD having a nice push off that target as well. So, and then S&P back over 600 again. So once again, I had to wait for this entry price to break. Entry price was in the middle of this red candle. Once it broke, I got in calls. And you see how it tipped that target just like that, hit it, came back down. I sold it at the target. Always want to sell either 50% at the target and then hold the other 50% for more push. But I just sold it all at this target, and right now it looks like it's going above the target. So actually coming right back down, but that was a nice, I think, like 15% gain. So once again, up for the day, which is great after that first Google loss. Just want to stay patient. Once you get that first loss and you start with loss, it's like all about, all right, patience. If there is no more plays, then I'm just going to take the loss and go. But if I do see and identify more plays, then I'm going to be extremely patient, and I'm only going to do what I think needs to be done for this to be a successful play, and that's patience. So that was it on Google right here, and also on AMD. We got through the other plays I have written down. SPY up pretty far from its target, but it looks like it could get out of this range that we have right here. Just kind of depends if it kind of breaks as high and keeps pushing. We'll be looking out for that. IWM in a range, kind of far from its target as well, but if it starts pushing, it could definitely get up there. Tesla an up target, but it's pretty much just going down today. Kind of far from it too, but it could get up there if it starts pushing. And then Amazon super stalled, but also pretty far from its target. Could get up there if it starts pushing. So that's really it for the video. I'm not really looking to do any more plays unless we get like a strong push right now. Other than that, hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.